I also, on behalf of the department, on my own behalf, would like to congratulate the coaches, mentors, and parents, families of the various awardees to be felicitated this morning. It is because of your guidance, your help that we are producing some of this today who are going to be felicitated. And at the same time, I congratulate the medal winners and also encourage that in the near future you come up with more of this meritorious doings through your dedication, determination and your discipline, so that in the near future we get international fame and recognition also. You know, as I've already said, that in sports, in a sports person's career, the most important thing is, we usually call it the 3 Ds. That is dedication, determination, and discipline. Without this, there is no shortcut to achievement and awards. So this I would like to encourage that in the very near future and with an aim for the next Olympics, give your best that we achieve more than this. The award ceremony is also to encourage and for you to strive much. And with these few words, I thank you all. Thank you.
The Joint Secretary of Youth Resources and Sports, Srimati Temple Samla. Next we have Srimati Ogidikur.
I promise to myself that I will devote time for physical activity and sports every day, and I will encourage my family members and neighbors to be physically fit and make India a fit nation. Thank you. Kindly be seated.
The Commission offers 4 qualifying dates: 1st January, 1st April, 1st July and 1st October as the qualifying date. So in a year, if you have not reached 18 years, but if you have already crossed 17 years, you can enroll yourself in the electoral roll. Like I have said earlier, prospective electors as well as eligible citizens can enroll. You can enroll through the BLO, which we call them at booth level officers, or you can register yourself through the online portal. So the online portal is National Voter Service Portal. Registered voters can check their enrollment status as well as their details through online platform or through the hard copies at our office or through the BLOs. Our department is also setting up a registration booth yesterday, and today also will be setting up. If you are 17 years of age and if you want to get yourself enrolled, you can give us a photocopy of Aadhaar, residential proof, HSLC admit card, and one color passport. In addition to registration camps, we also organize a sweep campaign among the college students and among the higher secondary students also. So we give them an opportunity, a platform to help the election department and the election machineries to prevent corrupt practices like bribing the voters, giving freebies during election, and we also conduct a youth parliament where students come and participate. Lastly, as we celebrate this National Sports Day, let us remind ourselves that youth plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of our society by taking part and advocating the right electoral process and in choosing the right leaders to lead our society. Let us take this responsibility as a challenge and be an informed elector. Thank you all.
As we all know, we have seen from our youngsters, the youths, and even the children today, that age is actually not a bar to perform well in sports. Neither is the gender nor the tribe. It is one's dedication, it is one's sincerity towards the discipline which we have committed ourselves. And above all, it is the talent that God has given to each one of us. But in order to hone this talent, in order to develop this talent and make it into an award-winning talent, the duties and responsibilities of particularly the coaches is very, very heavy. I'm told that if you give a good coach to a bad team, that team can become a good team. If you give a bad coach to the best team can become the worst team. And that is where perhaps our coaches and even the associations will need to relook at how we are functioning today. That is the way the government is also looking towards ensuring that the recruitment of coaches, that the refresher course for coaches, that the skilling up of coaches is done. And in this regard, the state government is actively reviewing the state sports policy of 2012. It is already 12 years old. And we all know in sports, every day there are changes, not only in rules, but even in techniques. Not only in our fields, but even in our mental. And therefore, the state government, as stated earlier, is actively pursuing the review of this state sports policy, which we are very hopeful will come out in the very near future. The government has been taking active initiative, in fact, proactive initiative in ensuring that the sports ecosystem in the state develops to a level where we can host international, even international level competitions and churn out international athletes who, like our Madam Chakravarti has shown us, can become Olympians tomorrow. We have had Olympians, but perhaps the number is still very little. In the days to come, the government and the state is looking towards producing much more number of Olympians. And not only that, even winning medals at the world's highest competitive stage. In this, I feel, and the department also feels, that the onus on the associations, particularly the state sports associations, is very heavy. The state sports association, which are active, has been producing a number of medals. The state sports association, which probably have not been that active in the past, have probably not performed well even in today's cash award ceremony. If we go back and look in the past, we would have noticed that even in that regional games called the Northeast Games, our performances has been improving since the first Northeast Games in 2018 at Imphal in Manipur. In Shillong, we had 79 medals. In Nagaland this year, we are very proud and we are very thankful to our Almighty God that we not only came second, but our medal tallies almost doubled to 134. Today, we have also witnessed that the number of gold medalists is not less than the number of silver medalists or even bronze medalists. Even me, myself, I was quite surprised. I was just discussing with our Joint Secretary. The numbers are almost equal. This shows that we, our people, the people of Nagaland, are capable. We can do it, provided we give our mind to it and our effort to it. The infrastructure facilities, as far as the government is concerned, is coming up, though it may not reach international standard as of today, but we are coming up. Our plans, our aims are big. However, we need the support of each and every one of you, particularly the state sports associations, to go forward in the field of sports. We all will be aware that the club culture in the Western world perhaps is one of the biggest factors behind pushing sports forward. Recently, me and my team had gone to Europe to study the sports scenario there, particularly in the field of football, because we Nagas, we are all very interested in football. And what we have noticed was that it is the sports club culture that has actually pushed the game of football forward. And that is why they are so much more advanced than us. No doubt, they have all the latest scientific facilities, all the latest research labs, all the latest strength and conditioning facilities. But in spite of that, all this requires a lot of fund investment. And it is seen that the fund is actually not coming from the government, but the fund is coming through the sports associations and the clubs, through their fans, through promotions from companies, and even through the fees that the parents pay to send their children to the academies. Our state, we have State Sports Academy here at Indira Gandhi Stadium. We have about 146 children here. We also have 2 state sports hostels in Dimapur, one at MDSC for football boys, and the other one for girls at Nagarjan for sepak takraw discipline and athletics. We have seen that the interest of parents in sending their children to these state sports academies is actually not for sports, but for some other reasons. Probably it is economic, probably it is to have a roof over their head, probably it is to have food on their plates. And that is one thing which needs to change in our state. Yes, as a department, we take the responsibility of probably not bringing these academies up to standard where the demand for admission would be there. But over the years, we have seen that in certain disciplines, the demand is not there. And therefore, in order to just fill up the quota, the department is also allowing children who may not be disposed to sports to join these academies. However, this needs to change. And in this regard, the department has taken up with the government to bring about a sea change, a paradigm shift in the management of these academies. With this, we hope that we will be able to contribute to the hard work, to the works that the state level associations are also taking up.